get the new Hailstorm update, so I'm trying to figure out where everything is. Pulled into the hailstorm.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow Storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything? Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this? tunnels better be dug on the large size.
Cute.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist...
Man, this is beautiful.
I think there's a cavern up ahead. It's just like the old legends. Blackreach. This is impressive. And that's coming from someone who's been to Oblivion and back. No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
I'll have another person say.
Let's split up. Take a look around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together. We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
Alright, others come to the rescue.
My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. But I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout. It mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
Indicated that the cavern was using the miner for various purposes.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. You and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate the town.
Got something specific in mind?
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll compare notes.
Before you go, you mentioned that your research included black...
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins. There are also a lot of tales about monsters. Pale, feral humanoids, giant insects. Be on your guard.
those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back.
Like a threat to me.
You've done it, Claudina. Rui, what an exciting case.
Phoebe,
I
we
simply
have a
must
visitor.
write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand. There will be time for that.
Go bother someone else, Horker. If I don't
Horker?
finish this by the end
Who
of
you
my
calling
shift, the
Horker?
Overseer will have my hide.
I'm looking for someone who wants a patch over his left eye. Oh, who wears a patch over his left eye.
What do I look like? The town crier?
Well, yeah, if you really want to
If
know.
the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
What? You were blindfolded?
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder?
Don't need to worry about why I'm special. I'm just looking for a man with an eye patch.
Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me or hork off. I can't afford to lose this job.
Better get back to work, woman. Start shoveling.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen a man with an eye patch come through here?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Did...
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
Have you seen any locations where bandits might hide down here?
Curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry, we're the only ones down here. El's precautions make sure of that.
Well, I'd love to ask all these other questions, but I gotta just... Thanks! Oh, Lyris. There you are.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract.
Yep, I think so.
Did you turn up anything?
No one I spoke to has seen any man with an eye patch. Like you said, they're stupid down here.
Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
Well, Finn said he'd meet us outside the far side of the town because he didn't... They're here to mix it up because we're trying to find one.
Right. Skulking in the shadows.
No, Lyris.
Lead the way. I'm right
I
behind
have a
you.
crush on him. Crush on a vampire. Hey, come back here. supposed to find you, and
Hold on! 27 geode crates, 15 pickaxes.
Over here!
coming.
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
How can they summon a storm underground? It's just not feasible.
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up. We need to destroy all of the witch pikes.
But what are you gonna be doing while we do the witch's pikes?
I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm. I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
Hey, stay in the dark.
Move. You take the east
Got
side.
this.
I'll take the west. And meet in the middle.
Assuming that I know which way is west and east, right, Laris? Ah, my tiger. Something that glows a little in here. Oh, for now. Thunder has fire. On the lines. Beautiful shiny. So sweet. Get him, my pet. Do it. Alright, babies, we got you. Next one, my baby. Get them, my pets. Good job, sweetheart. We must find Finn. Find Finn. Give you guys a name. I don't want to just say guys. Why? Twilight and Little Grim. Grim and Twy. Yep, that's their name. Finn,
Stop
Finn,
the
where are
Harrowstone
you?
before it could even get started.
Oh, Finn.
Now to deal with the
I'm glad I
vamp-
found you.
Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle.
So cool.
The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Coggentham's, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
I think we should find Lyris first. She's a lot bigger than we are.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Right, I'll meet you in Dwarven Ruin. But you better find Lyris. Right. Listen, people. Could be wrong. We'll see. Be easier to get, maybe. Bloomstalker's Village. More gloomy, maybe? Good job, Gran. I swear. Good job, Twilight, as always.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
Should we kill anyone
Lyris, you made it!
unaffected?
So glad you're here. Oh, hey. Alright, Lyris, you ready? Got this thing. Gotta find
Careful.
the assassin there.
I sense
It's
the presence of
only
other
way.
vampires.
Are vampires, Ben? Are you sure? Oh, yep. Right here,
Arrow fiends. Not the result of a ritual this night. So they must have moved from someplace else.
Get him, little Graham. Round. They won't let us.
They smear something on those pikes before the ritual. Makes me glad I don't need to breathe.
Ready? Oh, apparently he wasn't ready than we were. Let's get him. He's a vampire. Get him, Laris.
Long enough. Sister Thada shall revive the exile.
Nice work, guys.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
Where do you think she is, Finn? I think she went this way, but I can't be sure. Find first.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Alright, I'll listen. Laris, are you listening?
And be reborn.
Singalis. Where
Werewolf.
is this place?
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, which...
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched,
Have to kill
brother.
her.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little
They think he's
skeevers.
gonna get us.
Come out and play with Sister Sarda.
Go get him,
How many
guys.
of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Laris, I think we got this, girlfriend. Definitely got this.
You who killed my dear sister. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Just went on that circle, didn't we?
Let's go after the other two.
There's two more? Oh, my pets. Of me. She walked away again.
Damn, lost them. Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
I think they also mentioned an ashen land.
Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind. While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
Thank you, Lyris. Oh.
I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
There, Lyris.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
Arda was doing in there.
A ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. I'm not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrowstorms.
Also, I'm not sure why it's having me ask you, but I will.
I thought the purpose of the Harrowstorms were to create Harrow Fiends, but now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra, the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
Brought back to life? Like a vampire or something? Is that even possible?
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witchpipe residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
Fen, let's see.
while.
That drunk veteran happened to her. Anna, there you are.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
Oh, yes, we did. We tracked him down and we killed her assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yeah, the assassin was a vampire who's working for the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
Heaven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into
That's horrible.
right?
But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm no substitute, but I'll speak for you.
But will the High King even listen?
My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit.
Heaven isn't acting alone. Someone called the Ashen Lord commands. Vampires and werewolves.
That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something
have
before
to say
another
the
storm
names.
strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
I'll meet you at the Blue Palace, Vanna.
I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for diplomacy and fancy speeches. Shore's bones, I could use a drink.
Sure you're up for talking to the High King?
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
Just get the High King to hear us out, and we'll take care of the rest.
Right. Easy as honey-baked
Right,
pie.
easy peasy.
It's not like you came here at the behest of his most hated rival or anything. Look, I'll do my best to get him to listen. You have my word on that.
Watching your mother die in front of you, though? Devastating. Are you sure you don't need time?
It feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now. Not with the kingdom in danger. Now, let's go talk to my father before I change my mind.
Good idea. Let's go.
Wish me luck, Mog.
We've got to go to the Blue Palace. On Twine Grim. Hopefully, she can talk some sense into her father. He's such an asshole. Stubborn old coot.
Well,
would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not!
Or should I say, the whispers of Eastern Vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother!
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
Like I said, an asshole. I'd smack him if it'd make it better.
Damn the man. He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much.
Oh, how would your mother have handled it?
Mother had a way with Father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lessons to heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand, then I suppose it's up to me.
What do you have in mind?
Our kingdom consists of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Karthald. I need to warn them. The Jarls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King, after all. Time to start acting like one. Will you come with me?
Of course, Vana. I wouldn't see it any other way.
We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. We'll find him in his hall in Morthal. I'll leave word for Lyris with Mog, so she'll know where to find us.
Think you can get the Jarl Redharn to listen to it?
Honestly, I don't know. But Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kindness not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, he's always had a soft spot for me ever since his daughter and I played together at moots and other gatherings.
Have you and your father ever gotten along?
I remember a time when we were all happy together. Him and Mother and I. Seems like a long time ago. At some point, he became more and more involved with the trappings of power. He was more interested in being the High King than my father.
But you got along with your mother, though?
I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family. But the High King wanted a queen and a princess. Eventually, he stopped ordering me to attend royal functions. It was my one victory in our relationship.
Right, let's go talk to the Jarls. I'll be back. I need to eat lunch.